Motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call This podcast.
One time.
I am your host, X, and I am here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
What's up, man? We are back at it again.
Yes.
2 episodes after, a little break. We had to take a little forced break, but we are glad to be back.
Yes, sir.
With you again for episode number 14, right?
14.
I can't mess that shit up earlier, so I had to check and make sure.
You got it right.
Number 14, but
you got it right.
We, even though I have it at the top of the fucking docket, I guess I could do that shit. But yeah, glad to be back with y'all, man. Coming again as always. If you like what we doing, follow us on YouTube.
YouTube.com.
You call this podcast.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, comment,
share
all of that, man. We're trying to get more followers out there. We hope y'all like the content, and we want to keep doing this for y'all.
Yes. We're trying to get our own link.
Yeah. So we need 100 subscribers to get our own link. So we about 19 short of that. So we need y'all to share this with your people.
One of them.
Go and tell them to subscribe to our page. But we gonna jump in for the night, man. Housekeeping rules. What are you drinking, brother?
Tonight I am drinking the drink formerly known as the Brittany. This one, well, you know what? I might be able to change the name to their nicknames, and that way I ain't got to say their names every time. Yeah. So tonight, this drink is gonna be called the Tater Tot.
The Tater Tot, because
it's a light brown. And so this is a cognac right here that I'm using this time. It's a cognac champagne. So it's gonna be half cognac champagne, and then I have a vanilla cognac. And that's just all it is right there, man. You might want to top that off with your favorite dark soda. It's usually pretty good, but today I'm just gonna do it straight because I ain't got to drive. So
that's what's up, man.
What you drinking over there, Doug?
Keeping it light. It ain't nothing too serious this week. For a little bit of the show, I'm gonna be drinking regular whiskey and ginger ale, and
take
probably
the toast off.
Later in the show, I'm gonna be drinking apple whiskey and ginger ale. So
okay,
nothing too serious. I'm a little light tonight.
Awesome. So man, how was your week?
Week was good, man. Week was good. Work was work up until today, but I'm gonna get into that in
a little bit later.
Had a bit of a day today, man, and I'm definitely gonna talk about that. What else happened in the week? Not much really on my end, man. I did some fall cleaning.
Okay.
Yeah, usually you do the spring cleaning. I did fall cleaning yesterday.
I need to do every season cleaning in my spot.
Bro, when I tell you I was in this whole cleaning like I was about to get a whooping. Bro, I moved all of the furniture around downstairs. I vacuumed up and mopped everywhere. Man, I even cleaned out I swept out the garage. I did all my laundry, man. I'm telling you, it was Saturday morning. We woke up and I was about to get a whooping.
Man, I did my laundry earlier this week. It's on my couch. And then I got to figure out what to do with the rest of it.
So I actually did the laundry, folded it, and put it all away. That's how I was feeling.
That's my problem. I need to get it together on that.
Yeah, portion. Man. I actually did everything, but yeah. So that was yesterday. Other than that, man, that was pretty much it. Other than today, like I said, I'm gonna talk about that. But
okay. I had my pan on, so if I was blowing out y'all left eardrum, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, last week, once we got done recording, we went to karaoke.
Yeah,
which was hella fun.
Yes, it was, man. I needed that night, man.
Yeah, we went with somebody I known a long time, man. She's like my sister. Well, she technically my stepsister. But yeah, we went out for karaoke, had a good time, man. Got drunk and sang some songs that the audience was really into.
Definitely, I humped the pool table.
You humped the pool table.
I walked over and said, I hope nobody's about to hit these balls in these pockets because I'm about to hump this table.
Man, let me tell you, Apparently I was giving a good show because everybody started singing, and so I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm a drunk sing all the time.
Man, what you sing?
I sung
It's a Carl Thomas song, wasn't it?
no. I sung Happily Ever After, Case.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, they was.
Hey, I was in that joint, bro.
Everybody was in there.
I was in that joint, man. But it was a good time all the way around. I think we probably gonna do that every time we record at your house, man.
Hey, I'm down with it, man.
Because it was definitely a good
But
time.
we gotta record early if we do it that way. Cause
why shit? Oh well, yeah, because we ain't get to request multiple songs. We only got to request one.
I got 2 songs in, but you know you like to wait to the last minute to get yours in.
Nah. The first song that I put in, I put in right after yours.
I don't know about all that.
Anyway,
I sung 2 songs. I did put. Yeah, damn. I did Pleasure P under, and then I did.
By the way, don't ever sing that song again for karaoke. It's not a karaoke song.
It's not.
No.
Oh, I thought it was. I was in there. I ain't give a fuck. And then I sung Usher. Nice and Slow.
Oh yeah, that's the one you was humping the fucking pool table on. What I should have did for y'all is recorded that shit so we can post it with the video.
Hey, I got a number from it, so
you did.
I did, but we'll talk about that later.
Nah, we're gonna talk about that now. That shit was crazy. Oh well, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so that was last Friday after we recorded. How was your week, man? How
so far
this week for you?
This week, man, it was pretty stressful because it's the end of the month because I'm an accountant and stuff. So I was getting all my financials together and I was catching up from when I had COVID. So I had a whole bunch of week. I crammed probably like 2 weeks of work into 1 week. So my check probably about to be fat as fuck.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
But other than that, everything was smooth. I'd like to thank everybody that reached out to me and told me, sent me their condolences about my grandmother. So I will be going down to Columbia, Louisiana tomorrow for her services. Yes. So it's bittersweet because I get to see my family. Yeah. And there's a lot of us coming in town that I haven't got to see in a while because we kind of spread out now. Okay. So, it's like I said, it's bittersweet, catch-22 type of situation. But other than that, everything's smooth, reconnected with one of my ex-girlfriends.
Okay. Well, let's we're gonna hit on that in a second, but let's talk about you going down tomorrow because I'm glad you're doing well. I know when you first got the news, it was it kind of hit you a little bit. Yeah. Well, when you first got the news that she was about to transition, I know it hit you a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit harder then.
Yeah, man.
Because like I said last week I told y'all this that I was kind of prepping for it. Well, I've been prepping for it for a while, like 1 or 2 years. But now she was actually in the hospital, and it was like, okay, this might be it. Yeah. Probably like a week prior to everything, and then and after that it was like, okay, she's okay, but we're moving her over here, and then now we're moving her into comfort care because it'll be probably a week or 2. Yeah. And then it was like the next day.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, I was prepared to ride down to Louisiana with you.
You were, and I was like, no, brother, enjoy yourself.
Even though it's our rivalry weekend, I was definitely rivalry because I think I fucked that shit up.
Hey man, I ain't judging. I graduated in accounting, not English. So.
But yeah, I was definitely ready to hit the road with you, dog.
I said, let me not say that because I was about to say something that could have been misconstrued and stuff. I was like, nah, man, enjoy your stuff. He was like, fuck that game. And I was like, nah, bro, you good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm glad everything is good, man. Glad you're gonna see the family. Definitely tell moms I said what's up.
Of course, man.
My condolences.
Of course.
But yeah, you said you reconnected with one of your exes this week. Uh-huh. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Like we've always been cool. Okay. And I always try to keep an open lane or open line of communication with my exes. Uh-huh. And then it doesn't have to be like, oh no, we got the intention of getting back together and stuff. But if you need to talk to somebody, I'm more than welcome to talk to you and stuff because I'm normally friends with my exes before we get together.
Right.
I had just been hitting her up on IG and stuff, and we were just talking and stuff like that. And, you know, I've been doing these friend dates and everything. So I was just trying to figure out like when I could actually do something with her. So that was like an awkward ending. So those who not looking right now, we actually let our Facebook friends, my Facebook friends, view the first 10 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's about to start getting juicy now, so.
Yeah, we giving y'all a preview of what's to come. What's to come when we go, you know, live full video. So we'll probably be doing that for the next couple of weeks just to kind of give y'all a, you know, a ready up.
But yeah, so hit up on IG and stuff like that. But she's like a socialite. I think that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So she's always going to brunch and stuff. So I was always hitting her up like, give me the invite and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's up? So I never got the invite.
Okay.
So I invited her out, and she was like, finally.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I asked her for a number, and then she was like, finally, and stuff like that, because she wanted me to take the leading role on that and stuff.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
But we're going. Well, I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do and stuff. So it's been probably about 10 years since we've seen each other and stuff like that. So we're gonna see exactly where it goes and stuff. You know, I like to go into those situations with no expectations.
Yeah.
And just to see, you know, take it where it take it.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
what's up, man. That's what's up.
And stuff. I was trying to do something else, but the person I was like heavy on,
yeah,
they were sending back one word text messages and stuff, and I was like, you know what, this
is what it is, huh?
Yeah, I figured it was.
Yeah,
what it is.
I feel you. That's going. We're gonna dive back into that on our main topic, but as far as the rest of the week, man, a lot happened today. Today was very busy for me and then us for the podcast.
Yeah, you sent that text message out to me, and I was like,
bruh,
what?
So and I'm actually, you know, if you hear me taking a bit of extra breath on the damn podcast on this episode, let me tell y'all what happened. So. I haven't really said exactly what I do on the podcast, exactly where I work. What I will say is that I work for the city, and I work for the fire department, but I am not a firefighter, which is pertinent information for the story I'm about to tell. So, the State Fair of Texas started today, and you know, we're out, you know, looking at a couple of booths, and it's me and two of my coworkers, which I'm actually friends with both of them. One of them is one of them we started at the same time.
Okay.
And so we're really cool. And then one of them works in my same group, so we're cool as well.
Okay.
The one that I started with is male. The one that is in my group is female. And
all
so we are in the same vicinity looking at booths. And so my homeboy takes off running, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm like, I'm a little bit behind him. Like I'm probably about, I'd say, 10 yards behind him maybe.
Okay.
He takes off running. I'm like, what the fuck? So I know this cat very well. So I'm like, if he's running, there's a reason he's running. So I take off after him, right?
This ain't the neighborhood running like
it's
a dog.
No. This is like a full fucking emergency, right?
Yeah.
So I take off running after him. Now let me preface this information by saying that normally when I'm in uniform, I wear boots. I had literally 3 days ago, I had literally purchased sneakers.
Okay.
Specifically to work the fair. So. This is helpful information for the story progression.
Yeah, so anybody that's putting pieces together to try to figure out where what works, you probably got all the pieces you need right now.
So I take off running after him, right? I turn the corner and I see why he's running. There is a booth at the fair completely engulfed. Well, not the whole booth, but like the kitchen area where they're frying is completely engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what in the fuck? So he's running to get the fire extinguisher. So he gets a fire extinguisher, starts putting it out. That booth, so it's a grease fire, and for those out there who don't know, grease fires, you actually have to use a different fire extinguisher. Like you have to use an actual grease fire extinguisher. They call them kitchen fire extinguishers. Yeah. So he grabs one.
I just use like sugar or flour.
Yeah, which I mean you can. I mean,
but you can't put them out with water.
Yeah, obviously. That's
the main thing.
But the fact is, this is like commercial cooking. Yeah, this is commercial cooking, so you got to use something different. So, now this booth is in the middle of booths that are not all food booths. So all of them do not have this special extinguisher. So he has the first one, which is the closest one to it. I have to sprint like 40 yards to get to the next one.
Come on, 40-yard dash. What's you running to come by?
And then run back. Now, mind you, I have not took off in a full sprint in years.
I think I got a 480 in me right now.
Let me tell you, I don't know what the fuck, how fast I got there, but it
was the fastest that you ran.
Let me tell you, as fast as I've run in years. Okay.
Shit popping and everything.
Let me tell you. So I get back and I'm helping. At this point, I'm helping him extinguish the fire. So we're we're spraying the fire from both sides. And our homegirl that's with us, she was like, "Bet they already, trying to extinguish it. They gonna need more fire extinguishers." So she goes and gathers people like the booths around and gets more fire extinguishers to bring to us. Yeah. Because we only have 2. So finally, we get the fire out and whatnot, and we call the engine, and they come and make sure the fire's out. But we end up having to go to EMS to get checked out and whatnot. So they treat us for smoking inhalation.
Stop saying because I sound like somebody we know.
Yeah. So they treat us for smoke inhalation and everything. We get oxygen and everything, and then like as we're sitting there, we like, man, something is strong. Like something smells strong. Yeah. Not realizing that it's us. You know what I'm saying? Like the chemicals that we done sprayed on the fire and the smoke and everything. Yeah. It's done got all in our clothes. So man, we done had to go home and decontaminate and everything. So I had to drive my city vehicle all the way home. Yeah. Decontaminate. Now that's pertinent information for us getting back to the house today because I left my fucking garage door opener in the damn city car, so I got here and couldn't get in the fucking house. So
and I asked you, I was like, you ain't got no you ain't got no keys?
Nah, my keys were in the house. So
because you took them out because
I had taken them out prior because I needed to open the gate for the yard man. So I had opened the gate and then I just ran back in the house, so I had put them on the counter or whatever. So I didn't have any keys in my car.
Let me tell you how bougie Wally is. He's got a lock on his gate.
Is that?
Yeah, that's pretty bougie. I ain't had no.
Who the fuck doesn't lock their gate?
We ain't have a lock on our gate.
Yeah, okay.
But we also had dog. Well, you got a dog too.
But
she be inside.
Yeah, she's usually inside.
Well, I mean, shit, I ain't gonna say nothing because it's colder.
I ain't gonna do shit.
She let motherfuckers walk in this bitch like she know him.
But yeah, man. So today has just been one crazy day. Like it's been just event after event, and then we're supposed to have a guest tonight.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Shit comes up. People get tired.
All the time.
Work is demanding. I understand. My issue be in the lack of communication. That's it. Like
it happens.
People, we got to do better at communication. Like because I'm talking about we got here. We did so much stuff that we had to do when we got here. We set up the extra mic and extra equipment because
we're normally setting up when the guest is in the place.
Right.
Like just finally getting our levels and shit together, and then we just got to get them together.
Yeah, and so we had set up everything, and it was like Like they didn't even call me. Like I had to call them.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, where you at? Because, they supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. And so they was like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to make it. I was like, well, damn. Like,
You want
at least
share
call
that
me.
information?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least call me and let me know. But, yeah, so, we just switched the docket around. Or not, we didn't even have to switch it around too much. We just going to give, our perspective. Yeah. I think the biggest thing is, we had a female joining us tonight, and we wanted the female perspective on.
Now y'all about to get this nigga.
But I mean, the thing about it is, I feel like the topics on this, we could always do a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
And just have guests on next week's episode. So
yeah,
it ain't a real big.
Even
deal.
if she want to slide through my spot, then she can.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I think I'm.
Well, no, we're
am
in
I
the
closer?
Studio. We're in the studio.
Oh, did we just tell somebody else that we was? Oh, so
it's all good.
They won't be a live studio.
Yeah, nah, we in the studio next week. So
and stuff like that.
I mean, they can come.
Well, let me tell you something. Dub keeps reminding me that we in the studio next week.
Yeah,
because I'm not remembering that shit. It kind of scares me now. Now I think about it.
Hey, we gonna record in the live. I mean, we gonna record in the studio next week for y'all. So we gonna see how it works out for us, and we might continue to do that.
Let me tell you something. We ain't making no money off this shit.
We not. We spending money.
And Dub wants to keep spending money.
It's okay.
I'll be like,
hey, it's therapy, man. I'm having fun.
I need to make my money back on this equipment.
I'm having fun, man.
Nah, it's always been fun, man. Let me tell you something. Speaking of fire extinguishers,
okay.
I just thought about this in my head just now as you tell that story. I almost got kicked out of school and suspended for
on the fire
yes. My freshman year at Midwestern State.
Bro, you was in college?
Yes.
What the fuck were you doing?
No, that's what I pulled a fire alarm.
Oh, one of the pool stations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff. Somebody else actually shot the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
But I pulled. Let me tell you how old I'm getting. I thought I shot this fire extinguisher, but no, I pulled a fire alarm accidentally. I was just like faking like I was doing it, but I actually did it, and I was like, oh shit!
But how did anybody know that you pulled that shit?
No, they knew I pulled it because they had me on camera. I was like, oh shit! I just walked downstairs. They had us all on camera, and I walked out the door like it was a fire drill, and it was like, oh no, we saw you, and you.
Yeah.
You actually pulled it, so you need to write an essay saying on the safeties of not pulling
in college.
Yes.
Damn.
They was going to kick my ass out of school. So fucking my scholarship would have been gone,
bro,
and stuff like that. It could have been gone anyway because I ended up leaving that school anyway. If y'all believe, let me tell you something.
Being gone in the first place.
I was a motherfucker in college. I tried to high school and college. Well,
at the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, you got your act together.
The second one I was still.
Well, you just a hoe.
And stuff, but the third one, I was a hoe.
Oh, okay.
The second one, I wasn't really doing nothing like that.
What the fuck was you at the second one?
I was at Trinity Valley Community College and stuff. That's where I met Todd at.
Yeah, but that.
Well, I ain't really meet her, but that's where I saw her. It does. I got an associate's from them.
I mean, okay.
I was there for like a year and a half.
Okay.
But Midwestern State, I definitely was wilding out. I got kicked off the football team because I didn't want to do punishment running. Yeah. Because I tried to fight graduate assistant, and I told him, don't let me catch you outside of this football field. I'm gonna beat your ass in the city because I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. And my coach, matter of fact, when I signed my letter of consent, it was weird because the head coach was like, I'm gonna break you. Oh, okay. Because he heard about me in high school because I had a similar attitude, like My coaches were scared of me because they thought I was bipolar. Turns out that I had depression, so I did have a type of bipolarism and stuff like that. But they thought I was crazy.
Speaking of college, man, it's our rivalry weekend.
It is. Let me tell you something, man. Matter of fact, the person I was talking to earlier, I was trying to see if they was gonna be in town. Your former neighbor.
I asked her too.
I was gonna say, you in town, and she hit me with a note, and I was like, you know what? That is a straw that brought the comments back. No, because I thought we was gonna have some good banter between y'all two. Because
it's definitely our rivalry. Shit, that's hard.
Let me tell you something, brother. You just keep on going with it. I'm not judging anything.
It's our weekend, man. Shout out to the HBCUs, man.
HBCUs. Shout out to HBCUs. You did the whoosh.
Bye. Grambling State University versus Prairie View A&M University. The Marching Storm versus the World Shamed from Grand Pax, Grambling State University. It's gonna be a good game tomorrow.
State Fair Classic, man. Down
Well,
at Fair Park.
when everybody hear this, it's gonna be yesterday, but it's gonna be for us. This is Friday.
It's still y'all week.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Or y'all weekend.
I plan on being drunk by noon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good weekend.
Yeah, I will be in Louisiana. I would probably be drunk.
Yeah.
By noon.
Yeah, but this
get ready for
this is actually this weekend is actually the anniversary
of Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom. Yeah.
I don't know if it's like the actual
not
anniversary, but this is the weekend of the
anniversary weekend.
We'll get it to my Rock Bottom.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that.
I was on some other shit.
You was wilding
and stuff,
but it was Ground PV weekend.
It was, and I had went through a couple bottles by myself, and I was looking for love.
And you had people calling me at the game,
in
like,
all the wrong
come
places.
Get your bruh.
Let me tell you something. Butterfly, Sunflower. She did a number on my ass, and I thought I was over it, and I wasn't over the shit.
You was fucked up. Which brings us to our next topic, or our main topic for tonight. I saw Instagram post, I think. And it was a caption that said, "The dating pool these days got pee in it."
That is like the water. The water is green.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, so let's tackle that on this episode. Does the dating pool have pee in it these days?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Just because I think everybody is tainted.
Okay.
Everybody has their baggage. A lot of people aren't dealing with those issues. And matter of fact, this week I thought of a first date question. Some people might not like to answer it, but I think it's a good question to ask.
And what's that question?
Why are you single without blaming somebody else?
Okay.
Because, a lot of people just say,
my ex was trash.
Yeah, the extra trash, the people that I ran into, they did yada, yada, yada. Yeah. But what did you do that caused you to be single? Or what are you going through that makes you think that every man is trash or every woman is trash and everything like that? It makes you kind of self-evaluate and change the things.
Yeah, for me, I can definitely answer that question. I think we'll definitely tackle that topic on a later episode. Because I can definitely answer that one. I know why I'm single. I know I want to be single for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, you all fucked up.
Hey, I am, but it's okay.
How close are you to going back to therapy? Because you said you was.
We gonna figure it out.
we was on break for 6 months, and you said it before that.
We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. But yeah. So you were saying that. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
Come on, old man.
No, but you said that's a question that people should ask on the first date. But you said people are tainted and they come with baggage.
Yeah.
I agree. But I'm not gonna necessarily say that that's the reason for the dating pool having pee in it. Cause I think people have always been tainted and people have always had baggage. Throughout all of the years, so
it's always had pee in it.
Well, no. I mean, I guess you could say that too. But the biggest thing that I think is what's happening now that's different from maybe when our parents or grandparents were coming up. Because let's be real, when they were coming up, when our grandparents and parents got married or whatever, there was, I think, more of a priority on getting married, and that was like. I feel like back then that was what gave you status, right? If you got married and had kids, like that was kind of your status bar.
Yeah.
I'll say at least in the black community, what I felt like. You know what I'm saying? And I think nowadays, number one, that's maybe not the main priority right now, or at least at such a young age. I think for us nowadays, for them, it was a little simple, right?
Yeah.
Like number one, most of them, if they went to college, came out either of high school or out of college right into a job, right into a profession, right into what they were gonna do for the rest of their life.
Okay.
A lot of them, right? Okay. Nowadays for us, man, It's hard out here in these streets, man. With inflation, everything has become way more expensive.
It has.
And we'll talk about that one on the splitting bills. That I want to get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But everything has become way more expensive. When we come out, we're not coming out directly into our professions or directly into. We may be in our profession, but we're not coming out directly into the position that we're going to retire from, right? Like our parents, like when my mom came out of college, right? She came out with her nursing degree. She went right into nursing, right into a field that she was going to retire from and collect her retirement from, yeah? And that's not really us anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got to come out and to get to those long-term positions or places that we're going to retire from, most of them need experience.
Yeah.
And so it's like you got to work a few places, a
just
few jobs just to get that experience. You know what I'm saying?
To get to a position.
So I think that's something that contributes to it. Another thing that I think that contributes to it is just our accessibility to everything. Social media has become a medium to where you can find. I'm talking about, you know, if you want to go on a date tonight, you can do it. If you want to fuck tonight, you can do it. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? Everything is so accessible. Like, you just swipe right and find the next person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that social media has kind of fucked up the dating pool. What you think about social media?
I think social media gives people a false sense of entitlements and popularity.
Okay. Okay, so tackle the entitlement part first.
Entitlement, it's almost in the same lanes. Like, okay, I got this many followers. This is how popular I am.
Yeah.
This is the kind of guy that I need to get. This type of guy that needs to make this type of money or do this type of thing. He needs to be this popular. He needs to be this seen to kind of match my level. I mean, you always want to be equally yoked with the person that you're with, but just because you have 1,000 followers, well, that's probably pretty low. 1 million followers, it doesn't mean that you actually know 1 million people, and, and 1 million people are actually looking at you.
And when you look at it, like a lot of that shit, especially on social media type shit, like a lot of people that follow that type of shit, follow those trends and look for the likes. A lot of them be shallow as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Shallow as fuck, and a lot of them are not what they actually seem. In real life.
That's the thing, and that's another thing, man. I feel like these days a lot of people don't know how to communicate. Like, they think social media communication is how you communicate in real life.
Yeah.
And that's not real life.
Let me tell you something. I'm a terrible communicator, so I can't.
I feel like you used to be. I feel like you're doing.
I'm getting a whole lot better since this podcast started. I'm letting a whole bunch of more people actually talk to me on the phone.
Yeah.
Without dead air, every 2 seconds and stuff like that, because that would definitely happen. And then I would try to fill the dead air with just random noises. I mean, beatboxing and stuff, sounding like Skeeter off a Doug. All that shit, but it's gotten better and stuff. But
yeah, I feel like with social media, like, people don't know how to have in-person conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the conversation. Well, I'm not gonna even say social media. I feel like technology has made it to where we can make conversations so short that it hinders people from actually having natural conversation these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Because I prefer text over actually talking.
I do
because
too.
It slows the conversation down.
Yeah.
Because you can't just respond as fast as you want to. Right. So it's like, okay, versus just having me asking you a question, you responding immediately. Right. It's like, okay, you took a minute, 2 minutes to respond.
Right. But at the same time, with that being said, like, you actually have to know if you're gonna hold a text conversation, like, you actually got to know how to do that too. Like, every other text can't be LOL or emojis or
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna have an actual conversation, like, have an actual conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you this, because I feel a certain type of way about it, but I've been noticing that women are saying that they don't like this. The what are you doing text? WHD.
WYD.
What did I say? H. Let me tell y'all something. We went to happy hour.
We did
at this all white spot, and we walked in, and Walt was like, "How much money to turn these nigga shots? I mean, these regular shots.
First of all,
it's a nigga shots.
First of all, you know I didn't say that because I don't even say the N word. So you already know who. All the listeners, y'all already know who said that shit.
I ain't say nigga until what's this? 30 minutes into the show.
Yeah, but
I did pretty good.
Let me tell y'all, when we walked in that motherfucker, it was like the radio scratch because I'm talking about
the first white man.
We was the only pepper in that motherfucker.
He turned around and looked at us like,
yeah, all of them looked like.
Let me tell you, I had my pistol in the car, but I said, you know what, Walt? Let me grab this just in case we gotta shoot our shit up out of this motherfucker. Then I looked at the wall and it was like, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to have your pistol.
Have y'all ever been in a place where you size up everybody in that motherfucker just to make sure that you know who to go for first if you gotta fight your way out? That's the place that we was in. But
Dub said, we gonna be like Jackie Chan in Rush Hour.
Because it was like a pool hall. So it was like, we gonna be Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. But, man, so it ended up being a good time. The food was good.
I don't even know how I got on that. I'm sorry.
They actually, they do karaoke. Man, I actually kind of want to, man, if our guests would have came, we would have hit up karaoke tonight. But
I'm going to tell you something.
It is what it is.
Y'all would do karaoke.
Nah, we got to do karaoke.
Because it definitely looked like a sundown town out here. Yeah, they would have called my ass in the street.
Oh, let me tell you, we whooping everybody's ass in that motherfucker. But yeah. So back to
she got some shoulders. She probably can take a couple more.
You stupid. But yeah. So back to the dating pool, man. Along with dating, we got a couple of questions that came when we went live. A couple of people posted questions that they want us to hit on. One of the first ones, well, I think this came from you actually. One of the first ones we was talking about splitting bills or like how do you.
Oh no, it didn't come from me. It came from it came from dark skinned Dub. Okay,
so the question was
the original Dub for me.
I can't be second. So, The question was, how do we feel about splitting bills? And we're talking about major bills, right? So we're talking about you in a long-term relationship, either moving in or like long-term relationship or married. How do we feel about splitting bills like mortgage, car notes, insurance, all of that shit? I'll let you go first on that.
For me, I understand where people come from because they're thinking about traditionally. Mm-hmm. But we don't have traditional relationships anymore. Mm-hmm. We don't have traditional men. We don't have traditional women anymore and stuff. Like women are working now. Men are still working. Wages, for the most part, I believe men still make more than women.
In
some places. For me, I think I see a lot more women in higher positions than I am. But I think every relationship is their own relationship. I've seen it work multiple ways. Mm-hmm. But I think in the economy that we live in now, if you don't make those 6 figures, you're going to need help depending on where you stay. Depending on what the lifestyle is. Mm-hmm. And I also believe that two incomes are better than one. Even when I was with Ty, we was looking at getting a place together and stuff because I thought I was getting married. Yeah. I told her, I can handle this, and this. Long as you get this, then I think we'll be okay. Okay. I know you still have to do child care and stuff like that. Yeah. We need to worry about transportation. Yeah. We need to worry about getting your kids into another school district because I ain't driving all the way out there. Yeah. If you try to drive all the way out there, that's another bill that we need to think about as far as like gas and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think it's just like whatever works for you and stuff. I think every man would want to be in a position where they can just provide everything, but I think it's just so hard in these times to actually do it.
Yeah. I agree with you there. Well, you kind of talked about how you would be or you would deal with it. Here's my thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about from a general perspective, and I'm gonna talk about what my preference would be personally.
Okay.
General perspective. I agree with you that a lot of things are not traditional anymore, right? Because when we look at traditional relationships, we look at, the man was the breadwinner. He was taking care of the household and paying all the bills.
Yeah.
And usually the woman. And here's my thing. And when we talk about women's perspectives, here's the issue I have. If you are going to say that you want a traditional man, you need to be a traditional woman. With that being said, that women say that they want a man that's gonna pay all the bills, gonna take care of everything, gonna make sure the house is secure. That's cool, fine.
Are you prepared to shut the fuck?
Yeah, but at the same time, are you prepared to stay at home, make sure the kids are taken care of, make sure the house is clean, make sure the dinner is made. Like at that point, all the household duties are your duties. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking traditionally, right? If we're talking gender roles, because you're saying
you don't have a say in anything that goes on financially.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're saying that you want traditional gender roles, then you have to be a traditional woman, and that's what traditional women did. Now, if you're saying that you want to be independent, which I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're saying that you want to be independent, then you need to be ready and willing to share the responsibility of the household. Yeah. Because at that point, both of y'all are going to make the money, and I agree. I'm going to also say that both of y'all should be taking care of the household. Yeah. And I still feel like that comes with gender roles. Yeah. So, I'm gonna speak for.
Let me see where you go.
Yeah, I'm speaking personally. If I got to that point, and we decided, that we were going to move in together, right? And we
not us, but just
no.
You and the woman.
If I was in,
because people be thinking
if
y'all friends, how close are y'all?
If I was in a relationship, right? And we didn't, and me and the lady decided to get married or move in together, right? And we're both working jobs, we're both making good money, and she wants to continue working, and we both say that this is what we're building a power couple, or this is what we decide that we want to keep doing going forward. I feel like you can still do that, and you can still have that perspective. As far as like maybe the guy takes care of the entire mortgage, but then y'all worry about because let's be real, when especially in my position, right? Because I already own my house. I already have everything going into the relationship, right? Yeah. So if somebody comes into my space, now you're basically just adding bills, because I'm already taking care of everything that I already have, right? Yeah. So then we have to have that conversation of, I'm not about to pay everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind continuing to pay my mortgage, continuing to pay everything I got, but you're also bringing in a car note, insurance,
phone bill,
phone bill, potentially kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though I like kids, but you're potentially bringing in
Team FDK.
Yeah, Team FDK. You're potentially bringing in all of that. So at that point, we do have to discuss some kind of additional financial support, because again, with the inflation, everything is not.
Shit is hard.
Yeah, it would be hard to maintain,
unless you never want to see me,
or unless you one of them people making 8 figures, and I'm not. I'm definitely not making 8 figures. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it goes in that perspective. Are men capable of doing it? Yes, very, very much so.
Black men, I think the average black man makes I think it's 40, because not a lot of us are making a lot. Well, majority of us are not making a lot. Okay. Majority of us are not making 6 figures and stuff like that. And I think I think I read somewhere that black men don't reach their earning potential, max earning potential until they're like 50, 60.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so we got to work in a position for a very long time.
Yeah.
To get the highest payday.
Yeah.
I know my dad just got into a position where he's got his highest paycheck, and he is 51.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's tough, man. If I could afford to give my wife and my kids everything, without the support, then I would.
Obviously, like
It's
I
tough.
mean, I feel like everybody would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that would even be a question. But the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at, like I said, you got to look at the times and look at how much shit is costing. And you know, if we want to live decent lifestyles at this point,
I can take care of the bills, but we might not be eating like we want to eat.
right? You know what I'm
Or
saying?
the kids might not be going to the camps
Yeah,
like they
so
want to do.
I mean, it's definitely going either way, man. It's gonna be a team effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, I think there are still good men and women out there.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think that it takes. Does the dating pool have pee in it? A little bit, but
Right now, I looked at my life and I said I think I'm leaning towards the pick-me's. That's what they call them, the pick-me women.
Yeah.
Because they're more submissive and stuff like that. I'm not looking for somebody to just bow down and everything like that. I don't think that everybody has the same definition of submissive.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for somebody that I can just run.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for somebody that's not going to compete with me to lead the household.
Gotcha.
That's going to give me the final say.
Yeah.
We can truly communicate about what's going to happen and stuff like that,
Right.
and we can present all the options. And as the leader of the house, I'll be like, you know what? Let's go this route. And if it goes wrong, you can put all that blame on me.
Yeah.
I'll take all the blame and I'll figure out how we're going to fix it and stuff like that.
So we got another question that came in from one of our followers. It said, would you respect someone if they gave you their number after you told them you were in a relationship?
Respect them? I don't think. I don't think my respect would change on them either way.
Okay. So let's preface this.
Okay.
Because nowadays it's common that you hear
Niggas ain't shit.
no.
Oh.
Nowadays it's common that you hear you not off the market
Until you're married. Yeah.
So,
I've
are
heard
we
that.
talking about-
I've heard that from one side more than I've heard the other side.
Yeah. So are we talking about in a relationship or are we talking about married?
I think either or.
Okay. Okay.
Regardless, I don't think my respect would change towards that person.
Yeah.
I think people can give you their number. I think it's more on the person that's in the relationship.
Of what you choose to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can give me your number and I don't use it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I've had less attractive women give me their number, and I've never used it.
Right, but if you so from the female perspective,
when I was single. Now
Yeah.
when I was together with somebody, it was like, okay, you can give me it, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, and so I was watching a video, and from the female perspective, you'd have been wrong for even taking it.
I mean,
you should have refused it all the way as being a relationship.
I can see that too.
And we, you know what, we probably gonna do a part 2 of this episode next week, and get the female perspective on the. We gonna host a couple of ladies, but yeah, they would have definitely said that. I actually want to see what they're gonna say, but most females would have definitely said that you was in the wrong for even taking,
definitely
the number in the first place.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of. I'm not gonna. Would I respect someone? I'm not gonna say.
I mean, I can't get mad at you for liking what you like,
Right,
and
shooting your shot.
going after it.
And like I said, especially if. Now I do feel like the people that just chase after married people and know that they married, you kind of trifling, but it's still
ain't no kind of about it.
You trifling as fuck. But it's still up to that person to reject the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they are the person that's in a commitment, with somebody else. So yeah, but just in a relationship and you're not married, I can't say that it's disrespectful. I
Mm-hmm.
can't say it's really disrespectful. Um, I just say, as the person that's in the relationship, you gotta feel that.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay. And this was a question from another one of our listeners. Uh, in that same realm, you're in the relationship.
Uh huh.
You're at work. Um, you end up getting close with one of your coworkers.
Yeah.
What is going too far?
Going too far. I put that in the same bucket of like having friends of the opposite sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
And that's what I'm talking about. You have making friends
no,
of the opposite
right?
sex.
No, but I'm saying I'm putting the
Or
coworker. I'm putting
other
the,
same place if you into that type.
I'm putting the coworker in the same category as you having friends like outside of a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I feel like it as far as a work friendship, because for me, I go to lunch with my coworkers all the time, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a bunch of us, sometimes it's only just two of us, maybe. And so, like my homegirl that was at the fire with me today, like we'll
Uh-huh.
go to lunch on a regular, and it's nothing because I mean we work on the same team. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, that could be looked at as, oh man, you shouldn't be going to lunch with her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whether I was in a relationship and my girl had an issue with it, or she is in a relationship and her dude has an issue with it.
Okay.
It could be an issue for either one. I don't think that's going too far because I don't think it's a really big deal. But I could see a significant other having an issue with it.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like if you do have an issue with something like that, especially if you trust, well, I don't think I can say that you would have an issue with that and trust your significant other, because I think if you had trust in them, then you wouldn't be worried about it in the first place. But
Okay.
I feel like that's an insecurity unless your significant other has history of being foul.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I hear you.
So I don't think that's a real big deal, honestly.
Okay. On my end, I just have a rule of don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not gonna mess around with anybody that I work with, regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's just my general rule. I have had friends in the office or co-workers that were trying to get to that friend space and stuff like that. I don't even try to add them on Facebook and shit and stuff. But if we're friends, I'm not trying to do all that work wife shit and stuff like that. Then if I'm in a relationship and stuff like that, because as men, I'll definitely tell you this, ladies. We are oblivious to majority of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
So you can be shooting your shot and we won't notice the shit until you just come out and flat out say like, "Hey, I'm trying to get at you."
Completely overlook it.
And we won't think anything about it. We'll just be dumb to it and stuff. Especially in the working world that we have now.
Yeah.
You don't want to assume anything because I know you done had those moments where like, I wonder if you know what? Never mind. Let me calm down before I be in HR and shit.
Okay, me too. Moving.
So it's definitely a sticky situation. I definitely wouldn't mess with anybody that I work with.
Yeah.
If you have a significant other, don't even it's whatever they're comfortable with and stuff like that. Don't put yourself in any type of situation where it could go to something else.
Yeah. So somebody asked, and kind of along the same lines. Somebody asked. Somebody made the comment, "You're not in love until you don't want to cheat anymore."
I don't think that's true.
Okay, give me your take on it.
So, temptation is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And I don't think that it would ever go away. I think the love factor.
So being tempted and wanting to cheat, or I'm gonna say two different things, and
You think so?
I'm gonna say that because as a man, you gonna look at anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
If something looks good, you gonna look. You know what I'm saying?
That's. Let me tell you something, ladies. That's never gonna stop.
Right. So, but I'm saying that's temptation.
Yeah.
I view that as temptation, but
I think we kind of along on the same.
Yeah.
page.
As far as the wanting to cheat, like I feel like that's a mindset from get go. Like that's a mindset of saying that I'm not fully fulfilled in my relationship. No matter like if the temptation is there or not. You know, no matter if you see somebody that is tempting, it's the mindset before that even happens of saying that I'm not fulfilled in my relationship. Let me go look for something outside of the relationship to fulfill what I'm missing.
But let me. I think even when you're not fulfilled in your relationship, I think you still have that temptation. I don't think that you have to act on it. Other than anything than a thought, but it just kind of depends on what you describe to as or subscribe to as cheating and stuff, or wanting to cheat and stuff. Like it's definitely some people that's in a sexless marriage or they haven't had sex in so long, and they be like, you know what, I saw this guy, this girl, I would love to fuck the shit out their ass and stuff like that. Is that considered wanting to cheat or not? It just kind of depends on where you see that gray area and stuff. But will you actually? I think the love part is what, or being in love part is what stops you from actually doing it.
Right, acting on it.
Yeah.
And I think
because I told you I struggle with Commandment 10 anyway.
Yeah, and
because she had that thumper,
thing, back
and I was like, you know what,
out of there, get out of there, X. But and we're gonna talk about that. I think that's one of this might be a 3-part, man, because I think we gonna continue this conversation because I want to get into
all the time.
You know, we in 2021, man, and polyamorism is a thing. So we definitely gonna talk about that coming up soon, because I think, you know, a lot of people are saying that
Umar Johnson got married to 2 women.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we gonna
donations.
You stupid fool. We gonna definitely discuss that on a later show, but we gonna
let's go ahead and get through these topics and stuff. If we go over, then we go.
No, we already hit all the topics, but
did we?
Yeah, we gonna. That was the last one. We gonna wrap up with the list for this.
Oh shit, was it? Damn.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Right. Hey, we was
while
moving through.
While were you watching that clock? You be pushing our ass through.
Hey, we was moving
these
through.
topics.
We was
stuff,
moving
man.
through. But we gonna
I'm feeling good. We might be able to record a second episode tonight.
We might. We gonna end it with a top 3.
Tomorrow.
We had a top 3 list that came through.
Shit, let me pull my shit up now because I had to throw it together.
We had a top 3 list that came through for one of the followers that hit us up on the live.
Shout out to Dark Skin Dub.
Shout out to Dub.
He gave us top 5, but we was like, ooh.
Yeah, we was like, you know what? Once I started typing it out, I was like, hey, I could go for 5.
Yeah.
I got 4, but I didn't go for that 5th. But so we did top 3.
My list changes every single day. Every single day.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'm gonna go.
Well, I gotta go first.
Okay, well I'm gonna go first.
All right, thank you.
All right, so top 3 breakup songs, and it depended on who it was on what the breakup song is. So if it's something that I know I fucked up on,
okay,
I got 2. And if it's something that I'm just like, yeah, that relationship gotta go, then I got 1. So
I could see what song. Did you say the relationship gotta go? I think it's fairly new.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So the fucked up, if I fucked up, one of the first songs.
Was that a gnat or maybe mosquito? Because I feel like something just bit my ass.
If I fucked up one of the songs, and I fucked with this song even in or out of relationship, like this song just go hard to me. It's Maybe I Deserve by Tank.
Okay.
Okay. Another one.
You already know I fuck with Tank.
Hey, yeah,
Heavy.
and I actually had 2 songs that almost made the list for Tank. And I'm gonna tell you the other song. Well, I'm gonna tell you that after I get the top 3.
Okay.
So that's one. Another one. If I fucked up is "So I Can Have You Back" by Joe. And
I don't think I know this song.
Yeah, it's basically saying, I hope the dude that you with fuck up so I can have you back.
I think that's every artist
Yeah.
in the 90s. It's
Yeah.
like Slick.
Yeah, but he came
Slick
out with that
hating.
song. Nah, he came out with that song not too long ago, for real.
Really?
Like it came out.
Well, he's a 90s artist.
Well, but it came out. Yeah, it came out within the last 10 years though.
I think I think matter of fact, because Can't Help But Wait came out in the 2000s,
and if I'm just saying,
I have to turn that off.
oh, it's on mute. If I'm just saying that the shit gotta go, let it burn, bro. That's the shit.
Let it burn.
let it go. But the song that almost made that top 3 was another Tank song, which was "Please Don't Go."
Okay.
By Tank.
Okay, that's on my album. That you know, that's my breakup album.
Yeah. All right, so give me your top 3.
So my top 3 today, is in no particular order. I got "Heartbreaker" on there by Tank.
I gotta go listen to it.
Heartbreaker.
No, just because you
Doing
sing it.
things I never did for her.
I don't know what the fuck is up.
I'm glad I never had no fucking kids with her.
I still don't fucking know it.
This heartbreaker. Okay, and then my second one is Drew Hill, "You Are Everything."
Okay.
And stuff. And I told you I was about to smoke crack in my closet to that song last week because I was in my fucking feelings for some odd reason. I don't know why.
Oh my
but
god!
I was like, Dub, I'm in my closet about to smoke this crack pipe.
I said you better fucking not.
And then I sent you the picture of damn, I forgot her name.
Going crazy.
The mama in Holiday Hearts, but she was the crackhead.
Yeah.
And then my third song is gonna be Tank "Wedding Song," and it's on "Sex, Love, and Pain" as well.
Okay, yeah, I gotta listen to that song too.
Heartbreak. I promise you know Heartbreak. Heartbreak used to come on the radio, I think. Wedding Song didn't.
I'm telling you, I don't.
But
yeah, so that's our top 3.
I just wanna sing my song.
Like I fucking know the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was our top 3 songs.
When
man.
I met you, you were like that perfect
You wanna
girl.
close out the show or not?
Like I never find that in my ghetto world. I tell you something, we be having karaoke. I be in that bitch singing like a motherfucker, especially when I get drunk.
We be singing. But no, those are our top 3 breakup songs. Let us, comment your top 3, man.
Definitely,
we definitely
man.
want to hear from our listeners. We thank y'all for, sticking with us, man. We know we went away for a while, but we back on, every week. So we definitely want y'all to hang in there with us. We appreciate y'all, man. Please, again, follow, subscribe, like, comment,
Share.
Like we trying to get to that 100 mark so we can actually make it easier for people to find our YouTube channel.
Definitely.
So y'all please hit us up. As always, you can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Fuck you.
But at the end of the day, that's just our 2 cents on it, man. We appreciate y'all. Peace out.
All right. Stop recording, motherfucker.